Alright, back for round 1. We won the die roll, so we'll be on the play. And this hand is quite reasonable. We're on the play. We have Harness Lightning into Saheeli if we draw any untapped land. And then we have a Glimmer of Genius to find Felidar Guardian. So I'm going to keep, or not to find Felidar Guardian if we don't have to. But because we have 2 copies of Saheeli, actually we don't need an untapped land. We can play Port Town tapped on turn 1. If we draw another fast land, that might punish us a little bit, but... Oh, turn 1 animation module. Alright, so this is, I think, this mono black aggro deck. Frank Lepore played a video series with it over on channelfireball.com. Oh wow, they just don't have anything? Okay. Well, here comes Saheeli. We're gonna plus and basically scry to the bottom anything that isn't well, nah, we want to disallow. That deck runs Herald of Anguish, which can be difficult because of its discard clause. We should set a stop on their second main. Oh wow, do they just not have anything? Oh, they're holding mana up for the, yeah, they're holding mana up to interact with our... Alright, we definitely don't need another land. They're holding mana up to interact with our combo, which is actually great, because we can just, like, pass the turn and they have to keep holding mana up. So it's really good for us. Alright, so... They can play a 2-drop and hold up Grasp of Darkness, but they're going to elect to not play anything again. Maybe they just have a really bad draw. Or maybe they're hardcore playing around counterspells. Harness Lightning is fine. I don't want the hub, though. Yeah, we drew another land anyway, so... plus Saheeli. Bottom that. Saheeli's ultimate gets up to 3 artifacts. We only have the Torrential Gearhulk, but ultimating Saheeli for Torrential Gearhulk when we have a second Saheeli is pretty solid. Especially because Torrential Gearhulk gets to Glimmer. And it stays on the battlefield. Alright, that is fine. Gets Hardest Lightning. Oh. Yeah, they get to make a servo. 3 tap. Okay. Yeah, you can make a servo. That's fine. I don't really care about any of this. So basically, Felidar Guardian or Torrential Gearhulk. Those are the 2 big ones. Alright, Drina is... Yeah. Yeah, I have these 2 Harness Lightnings that I can fire off. Get you dead. Get you dead. They ping Saheeli for 1 in response. Oh, they don't? Okay, they just F6'd. Well, that was a mistake on their part. But, alright. Immolating Glare is not awful. Negate is fine, but we really need some action. I go to bottom it. I already have this this dispel, or this disallow rather. And then Canal definitely comes into play tapped, but if we draw a basic, then Port Town can come into play untapped on future turns, so we're going to lead with the Canal here. Weaponcraft Enthusiast is a pain. That's going to get disallowed. Alright, we'll plus Saheeli. No, we can minus it for Gearhulk, right? Yeah, I don't know if we want to Glimmer just yet. If we plus it now, we can minus it without losing it later, which is really good. That's definitely getting bottomed. And then we have Anticipate. On the end of our opponent's turn in response to something, however we want to do it. Opponent's at the point where they can start making Westvale Abbey tokens, but that's really slow because Saheeli's at 8 and we're at 20. It does look like it might be their plan, though. Let's see what we find off of this Anticipate. Alright, there's a Felidar Guardian. So I guess we grab that. We can go get the Torrential Gear Hulk with the Saheeli Ultimate. Alright. Go get Gear Hulk. Cast Glimmer. Alright, we actually have to like click it to cast it. Wow. Okay. So we can just win with Gear Hulks. But, I think I'm gonna bottom the Gear Hulk, top the end. Nah, I'm just gonna top. These are both great. And then I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I can Gear Hulk the Anticipate end of turn, or just cast Anticipate. Alright, they're making a 1/1. I don't care about that. I'm just gonna make sure that I have Counterspell backup before I go for the combo. It's gonna be the plan here. No attacks, nothing. Alright. Gear Hulk my Anticipate. If y'all can hear the dogs in the background, I apologize. But can't really control those puppies. They see something outside, they must bark. Alright, opponent just scoops, sure. Okay, so against this deck, Fumigate is solid. Radiant Flames is pretty good. Fragmentize is good because they have quite a few artifacts. Not sure about Dispel, not sure about Negate, not sure about... I don't really like Disallow because they're going to be bringing in, like, Transgress and stuff. But maybe we need it because of the Servo combo and Herald of English. So I guess we have to go up on those, actually. Linval is solid because it makes 2 bodies and gains us life. I don't really like Immolating Glare because they do a lot of things without attacking. Negate might not be the best. I think we can grind them out without protecting the combo aggressively, so I don't think Negate and Dispel are necessary. Especially if we're bringing in another Disallow. And then... I think this is a good configuration, but I think that... we need to make a few cuts. If they're bringing in more removal or keeping it in, we can like shave 1 combo piece of each. And then they are an aggressive deck, so shaving an Anticipate on the draw doesn't seem horrible. Alright, let's try that. So our interactive cards are set up a little better, so we're planning on relying on the combo less. Oh, wow. 6 Lands Glimmer. Nah. Might keep it on the play if because I know we have the second Fumigate, but... Alright, this is a whole lot better. Don't need the 5th land just yet. I'm going to play Spire Bluff Canal. Just in case they play like a Walking Ballista or a Metallic Mimic. And I can shoot it down. There we go. Naming Servo, I believe. It's like what they always name, right? Construct. Alright, they probably have Walking Ballista in their hand, but I don't want to let that thing live. Alright, okay. Looks like we're playing a bunch of fast lands. We'll get this Fumarole and this hub into play later. Lost Legacy. Probably naming a combo piece. They definitely don't know we anticipate, so they probably don't want to name that. I think they're going to name Felidar Guardian. Maybe Saheeli Rai. Probably Saheeli Rai. It's probably just a better card to name, but I'm okay. I don't have either of those in my hand, and yeah, Saheeli Rai, okay. Now we get to, we took one of them out anyway. So they're basically not doing anything, right? They're wasting their entire turn 3. Let's see what we hit off of this anticipate. Well, I don't need the port. Well, I might need the port town. Fragmentize is a great pickup. They haven't had a lot of aggressive creatures, so Radiant Flames is probably not in the works. We're just going to get Fragmentize here. Plains is a good draw for later. So now we can like anticipate and do a shock if we need to. Stuff like that. Okay, the Transgress just whiffs. So they're spending a bunch of cards just not really doing anything. Getting the Saheelis out of our deck doesn't matter because we still have the Gear Hulks. We especially we brought in Linvala, so alright, that Scrouger's annoying. They can return it once right now, but we'll have to deal with it for a while. Alright, Linvala's great. We just need to be able to eventually block the Scrounger. Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah, I'll take a hit from the Scrounger and then just cast Glimmer. Seems fantastic. Linvala is great with the Saheeli, with either piece of the Saheeli combo as well. Just FYI. Opponent's just flooded, huh? Alright, Disallow's pretty great if they're flooded. Spires is not so great because we already have a creature land. Oh, there's Glimmer. Okay. So problem with Fragmentize here is that they just return at end of turn. But I think that's fine to make them burn through. I just want to play this tapped land, though. We could always disallow them returning it if we need to. But it's not really something I'm super interested in right now. Okay, they played another creature, which is actually good for us because we have this Linvala. Like, countering this would be worse than just letting it resolve. I'm a Glimmer. Don't need the island. Harness Lightning is pretty solid. Just as another option. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright, Linvala. Linvala you. Lower life total, fewer creatures, all the value. Let's do it. Alright, if this is an Obnix. Oh, Herald. Yeah, that's okay. We can Harness Lightning it, so like I'm not super worried. I think we get rid of... Oh, wow. Alright. We'll get rid of a Fragmentize, I guess. Their creatures aren't doing much. So, we get to Felidar Guardian or Linvala, which is great. We don't get to... we don't really get to make another creature, but we get to gain the life, which is really good. I'm going to start off with harnessing the Herald. Spending 5. Cast Guardian. Oh, wait, no, hang on. I'm going to attack first. Sorry. 8U. We could cast Guardian to gain 5, which I think I like, but we could also just Glimmer end of turn, which I think I like better. So let's do that. Let's do that. Alright, Weaponcraft Enthusiast is not a construct, does not make constructs, so that's fine. And our pressure is in the air, so we don't care about the servos. Alright, Glimmer. I don't really like either of these. We don't need another Guardian, we already have one. Okay, there's a Gear Hulk. And there's another Gear Hulk. Perfect. Now I'm going to Fragmentize the Mimic because I have 6 mana. And I have 6 mana after the Fragmentize, and it's really all I need. I'm going to take like 5 next turn, go down to 9, and then kill them. Sure. Opponent scoops. All right. So we just played a control game. Both of those games because our opponent's cards were relatively low quality. If we could interact with the linchpin of their strategy, and we were able to do that. We drew relatively well, and just made sure to take out the important thing, and their deck folded. Um, the transgress whiffing was like really kind of the nail in the coffin there. It stopped them from doing pretty much anything. Just they wasted a card, and they cast like Lost Legacy earlier, so they were effective down 2 cards operationally, and we didn't have the combo, but that didn't really matter. All right, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for round 2.